I've always been fascinated by how different faiths have shaped our world, both for better and for worse. Today, we're going to embark on a journey through time and space, exploring the intricate web of the world's major religions. We'll dive into their origins, examine their key beliefs, and uncover how they've influenced each other and the world around us. But this isn't just a history lesson. We're going to challenge some common assumptions and ask some uncomfortable questions along the way. Are you ready to have your perspective on religion turned upside down? Let's start our journey in ancient India, where Hinduism emerged as one of the world's oldest religions. But what exactly is Hinduism? Well, it's complicated. At its core, Hinduism embraces the concept of Brahman, the ultimate reality beyond all descriptions and limitations. It also introduces the idea of karma and reincarnation, suggesting that our actions in this life determine our fate in the next. But Hinduism isn't just one religion. It's a family of traditions, each with its own unique flavor. How can such a diverse set of beliefs be considered a single religion? Now, let's fast forward to around 500 BCE. In India, a prince named Siddhartha Gautama was about to shake things up. After witnessing suffering in the world, he embarked on a spiritual journey that led to his enlightenment. Thus, Buddhism was born. But unlike Hinduism, Buddhism doesn't focus on gods or deities. Instead, it offers a path to end suffering through understanding and overcoming desire. Fast forward another 500 years, and we find ourselves in Roman-occupied Judea, where a Jewish teacher named Jesus was preaching a radical message of love and forgiveness. His life and teachings would give birth to Christianity, a religion that would eventually spread across the globe. But Christianity didn't emerge in a vacuum. Our religious journey takes another significant turn in 7th century Arabia. Here, a merchant named Muhammad received divine revelations that would form the basis of Islam. Like Christianity, Islam built upon earlier monotheistic traditions, recognizing figures like Abraham, Moses, and Jesus as prophets. But it introduced its own distinct beliefs and practices, centered around the worship of Allah and the teachings of Muhammad as the final prophet. As these religions spread and interacted, they began to influence each other in surprising ways. Buddhist ideas seeped into Hinduism, leading to new schools of thought. Islamic scholars preserved and built upon Greek and Roman knowledge, influencing European Christian thinking. Jewish mysticism found echoes in Christian and Islamic mystical traditions. It's a complex web of borrowing, adaptation, and sometimes conflict. But how much of what we consider unique to each religion is actually a product of this cross-pollination? Throughout history, these religions have shaped the world in profound ways. They've inspired great works of art, literature, and architecture. But they've also been at the center of some of humanity's darkest moments. Despite their differences, could these religions actually have more in common than we think? All of them grapple with fundamental questions about the nature of existence, morality, and the human condition. In our increasingly interconnected world, we're seeing new forms of interfaith dialogue and cooperation emerging alongside ongoing conflicts. So, are religions dividing us, or could they potentially unite us? As we've seen, the story of world religions is far from simple. It's a complex web of ideas, beliefs, and practices that have shaped human history in countless ways. But this story isn't over. In our rapidly changing world, these ancient traditions continue to evolve and adapt. So, the next time you encounter a religious belief or practice different from your own, remember, you're looking at just one thread in a vast, intricate pattern that spans millennia and continues to shape our world today. How will you contribute to this ever-evolving story of faith?